Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 10 says, if either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them. And then Romans chapter 12, verse 10 says, be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tamara, and this is my channel, Beauty Within the Soul. Currently, I put out 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays, so I hope you keep joining me. Today, I'm going to talk about friendships, how to make friends as an adult. I was asking my son, is friends hard to make at your age at 24? And he said yes. He said it was so much easier in high school. But once he got out of high school and college, all the friends kind of go different ways, and then he has to make new friends. And that's with everybody or anybody, just about, if that happens to you. So, my question is for you, what is the biggest challenge you have faced when trying to make new friends as an adult? Drop your comment on this question below. I would love to read about it. So, I know you have already experienced friendships at your age, no matter what age you're at. But I'm sure as an adult, it is a bit harder to make friends. No one gives us a book or a class on how to make friends as an adult. So let's be real. Once you're out of school, friendships don't happen naturally anymore. We get busy with life and work and family responsibilities. This doesn't mean we can't make friends, but it takes more intention on our part to get the friendships. So, if you feel like you should already have a circle of friends now, think again. A lot of adults feel lonely or disconnected. It is just not you. The truth is, friendships as an adult requires a different approach. So, let's start with how to make friends. If you're feeling shy or unsure, you're definitely not alone. Here are some suggestions. Go where the people are. You can't make friends if you're not around people. Join a club, take a class, go to a local events, anywhere where you can meet people with shared interests. Then you need to start small. Say hi. You know what? Give them a compliment. Ask question. Friendships often start with simple everyday connect conversations, but you know what? Don't overthink it. Then you need to show genuine interest. Ask people about themselves and actually listen. People love to feel seen and heard. Being a good listener is one of the best ways to connect. I know some people aren't listeners and some people aren't talkers, but it's good to have a combination of both. Then you just need to be yourself. You don't need to perform or pretend to fit in. Real friendships come from being authentic. Trust that the right people will appreciate the real you. So, now let's talk about the hard part, keeping the friendships. So, I have 4 different ways. Yeah, I have 4 different ways. Make time. Friendships need regular care. Send a text, set up a coffee hangout, or just check in. Little efforts go a long way. Then communicate openly. If something is bothering you, or if life's gotten so busy, be honest with your friends. Good friends talk it out instead of letting things fester. You know, don't ghost them. I think that's the biggest thing. People think that you're ghosting them. Celebrate and support them. Be there for the good stuff and the hard stuff. Cheer your friends on. Show up when it matters. That's what builds long term trust. Then respect your boundaries. Every friendship is different. Some friends talk every day, others once a month. Learn what works with each person and meet them where they're at. So, when I was doing the research, I found that there are different titles to different types of friendships. And so I saw 10 of them. So I want to go over those 10. And then each one of them also has a purpose. So I will be saying what the friendship is titled and what the purpose is. So the first one is acquaintance friendships. These are people you see regularly at work or at the gym, at your local coffee shop, the grocery store. You may chat or exchange small talk, but the relationship stays on the surface level. The purpose of this is for a light connection, a sense of familiarity in daily life. Then you have what's called casual friends. You hang out occasionally, you share a few laughs, maybe bond over a shared event or hobby. There's friendliness and ease, but not necessarily a deep emotional intimacy. The purpose for this is social enjoyment and fun and shared experiences. Then, number three is close friends. These are people you confide in, you trust deeply, and then you go for support. You know each other's values, flaws, and life stories. There's a loyalty, a consistency, and a mutual care. There's a purpose for this emotional support. The trust, I'm sorry, there is a purpose. The purpose is for this. My mind is going faster than my mouth. Sorry about that. The purpose for this is emotional support, trust, growth, and belonging. Then you have number four, lifelong friends. You have known each other for years, maybe since childhood or a pivotal phase of life. These friendships often survive long distances and life changes. The purpose for this is shared history, identity, and deep roots. Number five is situational friends. These friends form around a specific phase or circumstance, like coworkers or schoolmates or parents of your child's friends. Sometimes they fade after the contact changes. The purpose for these friendships are mutual support and a shared situation. I've had plenty of these with my kids in their schools and their band programs and whatever they've been in. Number six, professional friends. People you build friendly relationships with through work or networking. There's respect, camaraderie, and sometimes shared ambitions. The purpose for this is collaboration, and then you motivation, then you got your support in your career life. Number seven is mentorship or guide friendships. One friend may act as a mentor or a coach, offering life advice, wisdom, and guidance. These can be a mutual or slightly one sided, but still meaningful. The purpose for this is personal development, inspiration, and learning. Then we got number eight, growth friendships. These are friends who challenge you, put you out of your comfort zone, and help you grow intellectually, emotionally, or spiritually. The purpose for this is evolution, accountability, and self discovery. Number nine, seasonal friendships, which this can go along with some of the other ones I just talked about. They may last for only a season of life, and that's okay. They serve as a purpose during a specific time, and you can appreciate them without needing them to last forever. The purpose, short term support or joy during a life's chapter. I've had plenty of those, that's for sure. Number 10 and the bonus. It's called soul friend or chosen family. You know, some friendships feel like kinship. These are people you would call at 2 a.m., you would trust with your life or consider your family by choice. The purpose, deep emotional intimacy, unconditional love, and belonging. I have my best friend Judy. This is this is mine. She's my best friend forever. We've been friends for almost 40 years. So, you know, every friendship doesn't need to be forever or deep, though, to be valuable. Each type has its own beauty. The key is to knowing which one nourishes you and being the kind of friend others trust in return. And finally, be patient. Not every person you meet will become a lifelong friend, and that's okay. Making friends as an adult takes time and courage. But every step you take matters. You're not too late in the game, and you're definitely not alone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, subscribe, and don't forget to put that comment below with the question that I had was, what is the biggest challenge you have faced when trying to make new friends as an adult? So again, I want to thank you for joining me today. And for those that are new here, I wanted to let you have a heads up too. I don't edit my videos, so what you see is what you get. I'm real. I have my notes. I am learning how to edit, but it's a slow go. And I will eventually, edit my videos. But what you see is what you get. And this video that you see, this might be the 15th time I am recording this. But that's because this channel is so important to me, and I want this channel to have a community of friends. So what you see is what you get. So thank you so much for joining me again. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye.